Former Hertfordshire Police Constable Jason Brownlie Parker would have been dismissed after it was said he had abused women over 28 years between 1993 and 2021. Now, I haven't been able to find Parker's age just yet, so I don't know if he's been abusing women whilst a serving constable, or all of the time he was a serving constable, or if it started after he was hired. But it was said the abuse was to women that he was in relationships with. Not that it matters, I guess, but would be nice to know if it was the uniform that gave him that misconception that he can treat people how he wants, or if he was always a twant. The special case misconduct hearing chaired by Chief Constable Charlie Hall was held on October 27th, where it was alleged that Parker abused 5 separate women with verbal abuse, physical abuse, assault by strangulation, destruction of property, and leaving his victims in considerable debt with threats of suicide at the end of the relationship, which would also be emotional abuse. Parker had admitted to the investigation various parts of the allegations made by the 5 women, in particular the verbal abuse and throwing things. He has accepted strangulation in one relationship, but claims that this was consensual. He also accepts leaving 2 other victims in debt, but claims he is paying that off. He did not, however, accept other aspects of the behaviour in the allegations. A report on the hearing states that Parker accepted the allegations represent breaches of the standards of professional behaviour in regards to discreditable conduct and authority, respect and courtesy. According to the report published by the police force, the accounts give a clear pattern of behaviour that is verbally aggressive and abusive, extensive sulking, jealousy, a pattern of strangulation allegations, throwing items, physical aggression, and a pattern of leaving many of these women in considerable debt as they have tried to support him through his own debt issues. Parker failed to attend the hearing despite a number of chances to do so, and it was said that he resigned to preempt his dismissal. Chief Constable Hall said such behaviour is appalling by any member of the public, let alone a police officer. Whilst a criminal investigation has not been pursued, much of this behaviour arguably would fit with such an investigation. So why hasn't it then? I have no hesitation in agreeing that this behaviour in these relationships is a clear breach of the standards of professional behaviour for discreditable conduct and authority, respect and courtesy, as he has admitted in respect of off-duty behaviour. Police officers have a significant role in keeping people safe, and this includes within domestic situations. His behaviour in his relationships has been quite contrary to this and clearly brings discredit on the police service and has had the potential to undermine public confidence in policing. He has also not acted with self-control and tolerance with his behaviour and language easily being perceived as abusive, oppressive, harassing, bullying and offensive. He has admitted these breaches in respect of the 5 women amount to gross misconduct. I completely agree with this and am in no doubt that they are so serious as to amount to gross misconduct. At the heart of the behaviour and the predominant allegations have been domestic abuse. He has shown bullying behaviour towards a succession of partners, coercive control over who they see, what they are doing, who they talk to. Despite the fact that he had resigned already, and despite the ruling that he would have been dismissed had he not already resigned, he was also placed on the College of Policing's Rising Stars list. Now, this sounds like a very dangerous man who has finally been removed from his position of power. I am surprised, however, that there was no allegations of him doing the same to other women or being a bully on duty. In fact, I would bet he has a discipline record with Herts Police already that they didn't mention because that would show that they did nothing about his previous behaviour. Maybe I'll do a Freedom of Information request and see if I can find out. But in the meantime, it's always good to hear that
another one bites the dust.